to Dolly's World. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we're in the kitchen, obviously, and we're going to be cooking some spaghetti and meatballs. Shout out to KK Kitchen for obviously inspiring me to get better in the kitchen. So here we have the pasta, and I've put some olive oil in the water of the pasta, so when the pasta boils, they don't stick together. My mum told me to do that, so you know. So I'm going to put the pasta in. They're going to be like, not spatter, more like spaghetti. I'm going to put long strands of spaghetti in, and they're going to go in like so. I'm going to let them boil. I like to cook everything at the same time, so things are ready at the same time. Yeah, I know there's some things that take longer than others to cook, but I like to cook at the same time, so things cook much better. So I've got the pasta in, and then I'm going to get some onion, a bit of onion, because obviously I'm going to share this out, and some onion and garlic. I'm going to put that in. I've got mushrooms here, and I've got butter, onion, garlic, and I'm going to put the mushrooms in there. And so we're going to put the mushrooms in there. The mushrooms are all nice and clean. And put that mushrooms in there, leave that there for a minute. The tomatoes here, and I've got some spices, black pepper, grounded garlic, and I'm just going to mix that in, and just going to mix that in. And yes, my hands are clean. Yes, my hands are clean, obviously. Sorry, when I move, it's just I'm just getting, yeah, and then I'm going to put that in. Oh, good lord. I've got a tea towel here. I just want to close this NutriBullet. So the main purpose of me doing this is just to make my pasta sauce. Shake that. There you go, got your pasta sauce. Oh, I need to get to the gym. Oh, and here are my meatballs, which have been obviously seasoned and made into nice little balls. Obviously, because they're all homemade, the balls are not all going to be the same, because for obvious reasons. And they've just got they have coriander, thyme, pepper, garlic in there, and I marinated them from yesterday. They smell absolutely delicious. And then I'm gonna get that pasta, and then I'm gonna get the meatballs. I'm gonna put the meatballs in there just to simmer for a bit. And while they simmer, I put some olive oil, but this is a non-stick pan, so it's always good to have a non-stick pan so things don't stick. Fred, stop doing that. So I'm going to cook the meatballs to an extent. Yeah. So I'm cooking the meatballs to an extent where they're just nice. I'm going to let them get golden brown. And then I've got the mushrooms here, and it's always good to cook everything on low heat. The lower the better. If it's too high, then sometimes things can go wrong. So I've got the mushrooms here, and they're gonna take some time. I'm gonna let them go golden, a nice golden brown. up. I'm not the best cutter in the world, but I try. Yeah, and then with this, all I'm gonna do is cut the tomatoes up and put it in a nice salad bowl, and drizzle some olive oil, a bit of mustard. Absolutely delicious. Sometimes I put beetroot, but I don't have beetroot. I love cucumber. They're just so refreshing, and some people eat these. My mum says I waste too much, but I'll put that in the bin. And then we've got the pasta sauce, and then we're just gonna pour that all over. I think I put a bit too much, but you want it to be nice and saucy. And then you got that. Then you're gonna let that simmer. Look at those meatballs in that sauce. I'm salivating. And look at the mushrooms. See, I put them on a higher heat. They're turning golden brown. You just leave them. That pasta should be ready to be taken out now, because again, you don't want your pasta to be overcooked. I wish you could smell these mushrooms. They smell so nice because I cooked them in butter, so they're going to be so nice. And what I'm going to do here quickly, I'm going to get a bit of parsley. Yeah, parsley? Yeah, parsley. Give it a nice little wash. And then I'm going to cut that up. Cut it up into as fine as I can. Remembering now, my time is running out for that pasta. Timing is everything with cooking. And I'm going to put that in there, in the parsley in there. Honestly, that smells delicious, doesn't it, Pat? You just add the parsley for a bit of colour and texture. You let that, and then now I'm going to dry my hands and get that pasta out. I've got to get that pasta out, because if I don't get that pasta out, it will be soggy. And who wants soggy pasta? Not me, eh? We have the pasta that I've just done, and look how nice and individual it looks. They're a bit hot, but you can see how individual it looks, because obviously I put olive oil in. And then I'm going to put that in within the meatballs. Oh, come on. Look at that. Ah! Sometimes you got to scream at your...
Don't scream.
God, I shouldn't scream. Fred might think I'm in danger. I'm going to let that still carry on cooking. As you can see, the pasta and meatballs are just absolutely lovely. And then just leave that. We'll leave that for about 10 to 15 minutes. Keep an eye on the mushrooms. As you can see, they're turning nice and golden brown. You just leave that. Maybe we'll turn the heat down. I clearly cut up too much onions and garlic, because we don't need that anymore. We don't need that anymore. And then I'm just going to cut up these tomatoes like so. Hmm? I don't even like vegetable down. We want the mushrooms to be like almost like a crispy burnt sort of texture. Still let them go. Still let them go. You've got the mushrooms there. You've got the meatballs still nicely. They're still simmering. It would have been good if I had like a cover to cover them. So thank you for joining me in Dolly's world. Till next time, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed today. So comment, subscribe, and like.